What's up, everybody? This is the Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Saturn conjunct Pluto in the natal birth chart. This is a natal aspect. So, first, we're going to address what Saturn is all about. Saturn is about restriction, limitations, it has to do with past life karma, it is about life lessons. It's about discipline. It's about the authority figure in your life. So Saturn does represent that authority figure in your life where you're going to have obstacles in your way, trials and tribulations in your way. And what it's going to do is it's going to restrict things to you until your Saturn returns, which is about the age of 28, 30. But I like to say about 32 to 35 because this is exactly when you're going to start seeing Saturn move in a more beneficial way. The restriction is going to be not restricted, and you'll be able to learn from your mistakes, learn from your past life karma, and be able to do excellent in that area. So now Pluto, what is Pluto? Pluto is the planet of being very much destructive. It has a lot to do with hidden knowledge and information, secrets, betrayal. Pluto is the planet that can tear things up, build things back up to tear them up again. It is a destroyer. However, it is about life, death, rebirth, and transformation. This is all Pluto. Pluto is all about broaden your horizons for a different change. So now Pluto is the higher octave of Mars, so it is going to be about taking action. It is going to be about coming towards a situation in full force. So Pluto can be very intense. So now conjunction. What is the conjunction? Well, the conjunction, anytime you see this between two planets, it's definitely going to mean that these two planets are in the same exact sign. So even though they hold the same energy, it still may be conflict. They can still bump heads. So this can be smooth at times, and it can also be a difficult aspect to have in your life. Very difficult aspect. If you have Saturn conjunct Pluto, this is difficult. All right, now, anytime you see the square in between these two planets, that is going to mean that there is conflict also. But these two planets are going to be in different signs that don't mesh very well. If you see the opposition means that these two planets are in two complete opposite signs. Okay, so they are at odds. They're looking at things from an opposite standpoint. And if you see the sectal or the trine in between these planets, that's going to be that this area is not as difficult for you. You know how to maneuver in this area very well. So now we could jump right into this. And actually, this was a request. Somebody wanted me to do Saturn conjunct Pluto. So I am honoring this request today. So now these men and women are very much self-destructive. Okay, this can give you intense discipline and incredible strong will. These men and women have strong will, but they can also destroy anything that comes in their way, anything that comes in their path. These men and women can destroy it. Saturn conjunct Pluto men and women will not back down from anything, period. Okay, you really shouldn't fuck with these men and women. Okay, you shouldn't fuck with them because what's going on here with these men and women, they dealt with a lot of shit in their life. Obstacles came in their way, and they always try to seem to look on the bright side, but for some reason it's like it's something in their way of reaching their success, reaching their full potential, really going out there and being able to go out and get it and reap the rewards behind it. This is what's going on with this placement. So now, even when all odds are against them, they have been defeated. They find a way to come back bigger and better, stronger, faster, wiser, and unstoppable. These men and women are very much unstoppable men and women. So even though when everything is all bad, at all odds, and it's very difficult for them to see the light at the end of the tunnel, these men and women come back and bounce back greater, bigger, better, faster, and wiser. So they are learning even in the process of their obstacles. This aspect has a great potential for transformation. These men and women are definitely going to transform themselves into something completely different, something brand new. These men and women, Saturn conjunct Pluto, they hate change all the way down to the core and find it rather difficult to let go of things, situations, and issues. All right. This is a strong thing with these men and women. Very hard for them to let go of things that went on and took place in their life. They find it difficult to come to grips with things that they have dealt with in their past, early on in childhood. A lot of things went on and took place in these men and women lives, and it's hard for them to let go of the major impact and how it affected them. All right. So now, you men and women, okay, you were born to make a difference and leave a major impact in this lifetime. This goes back to the transformation. Okay. So you are going to touch somebody's life, touch somebody's soul, all right, leave a major mark, an impact in somebody's world, in somebody's life. All right, learning how to be more flexible. Don't be afraid to change things in your life that absolutely needs to be changed. A huge lesson is for you to stop being a control freak and feel like you have to have control over every single situation and everything around you. So now this is a lesson for these men and women. Anybody that has Saturn conjunct Pluto. What you need to do is, because you are so much of a control freak, you want everything to go a certain kind of way. You want everything to be how you want it to be. As far as situations, when problems arise, you want to handle it the way that you want to handle it. Family, friends, and relationships, even at the workplace. These men and women want to have this ultimate control. And their lesson is to let go of the control. Okay, that controlling nature, let go of it. And once you let go of the control, this is going to be beneficial for you. This is when you gain your control. All right. Now, trust issues is a big damn deal for these men and women. Okay. Feelings of fear around being powerless in life and difficult situations. So they're going to struggle with power struggles. They're going to struggle with feeling like they lost their power. They don't have the power. So now they want to gain back their power by controlling shit around them. This is the type of shit that happens. As you evolved, you are able to deal with your fears and your trust issues head on. You will learn as soon as you let go of trying so hard to control every fucking thing around you. Once you stop doing that, you will gain absolute control by letting go of all of those controlling traits that you have, okay? And you will actually win the fucking battle. You're going to win the battle, men and women that have this placement. You do have a calling on your life. Okay, anybody that's watching this, Saturn conjunct Pluto, you do have a calling on your life. Once you're able to handle the biggest potential, this energy has the universe, and the universe will support you to do whatever it is that you focus your mind to. Anything that you want to do in this world, you're going to be able to do this because you have that mental capacity. You have the full potential and energy to endure um, whatever the universe is going to place in your life to support whatever it is that you're set out to want to do in this lifetime. This is a powerful placement to have, but it is a rough one. A lot of these placements that are rough, tough, rugged, and absolutely feel like it's almost unbearable. These are the actual placements where you can come into yourself, your truth, your life, and really transform into something absolutely beautiful after the storm. You men and women can feel as if there is some unforeseen, invisible force that is preventing you to grow and excel and achieving whatever you want to do and achieve in this life. These men and women went through so much different obstacles in their life. They grew up knowing and seeing a lot of shit. They had to grow up very fucking early, very fast. And when they assert their energy, when they go to make power moves, they find things to go good for a certain amount of time, and then all of a sudden something jumps off where it gets off balance, where things are no longer intact. They fall apart. This is what keeps happening with these men and women in their life. Okay, now these men and women are the serious types of men and women wanting to accomplish so much in this lifetime. You will face, as an adult, intense frustration. This is due to your early childhood experiences. Hardworking, determined, ambitious. However, they are always seen to fall short and fall hard on their fucking face. Right back down to the ground. Okay, many times this will happen to them where they are out there, going out there, trying to make shit happen, getting their lives in order, making sure things is good. And these are hard working men and women. When they are on a job, they are giving it all they can, giving it all they got. They want to be successful. They want to be powerful men and women. And they want to be very much influential in somebody's life. And what happens is they give it all they got. And it's almost like they see their dreams be crushed right in front of them every fucking damn time. Okay, now a tough life is seen with this position. A very rough, rugged, ruthless, disturbing life is seen with this placement. This is part of your story. This is part of your battle and your divine transformation. You have goals in your minds that can be very much influenced and influential. Okay, so you can influence somebody for a greater good. You seek out authority and respect in the society. These men and women want to be recognized for their works. They want to be recognized for the things that they can speak out into the world. They want people to understand them. They want people to grasp. They want people to really look towards something else. All right, this is what these men and women are about. All right, they will work well under pressure and stress and adversity. Now, their early childhood, these men and women could have very well had a very tough, rough, ruthless, frustrating life. Okay, this was very much present in their early childhood. You wanted to really receive something. So now these men and women wanted something in their early childhood that was not being provided. It was not there for them to, it wasn't up for grabs. And because of this, um, they really have been thrown into inappropriate things as far as when they was a child. Okay, a lot of disturbing things could have went on and took place, and as a matter of fact, your family could have been struggling. Yep. Your family could have been struggling, trying to make ends meet, trying to provide for the whole entire family. They could have had a rough time trying to get shit together. Okay, your parents could have also been even very young when they had you, so it was probably very difficult for them to be able to, you know, get all this shit down pat because they are even very young. All right, close, some close someone close to you could have been very ill, okay, could have even died, or you watched them die while struggling with an illness. This can very well have took place, and this definitely, if it did take place, it could have been very early on in life. You could have seen somebody struggling with addiction in your family. Could have seen somebody that was just struggling with an illness. Maybe they had cancer, maybe they had some type of illness, and you watched the suffering, you watched them struggle, and it really fucked with you. All right. Or you could have also just been a victim of violence in your family. Okay, somebody could have violated you. Somebody could have had you around criminal activity. You can have been exposed to the darker side of life very early on in age. So many things could have went on and took place in this placement. Yeah, this placement is something else. So now, whatever it was, something difficult and too much to handle for even an adult. So the things that went on and took place in your life as a child was even fucking challenging for an adult to even fucking deal with. All right. So your childhood could have been very chaotic. All right. A lot of things went on, and because of this, you can have looked at your childhood as being very scary, or just very not safe. And because of this, you will look at the life as being very much tough, rough, scary, and a dangerous place to be in. This is what happens in this placement. So now these men and women are they really do have a calling on their life to really make a difference, make a change into this world. Okay, once they let go of those control issues, once they let go of the pain, the hurt, the trauma, because that's exactly what this is. This is full-blown fucking trauma that was thrown onto your life. And just having Saturn and conjunct Pluto, okay, the way that this even sounds is like this is going to be an issue and this is going to be a situation, because Saturn delays things, where Pluto's about destruction. Okay, Pluto has to do with sex and all types of different things, also chaos. All right, so now all of these things are going to be very well placed into your life. When you go to better yourself, when you go to make those fucking power moves, because these men and women are go-getters. When they go out there to go get it, they're out there to really do something to better themselves. So with Saturn being placed here, and Saturn's going to restrict you, teach you lessons and things like this, these men and women feel like, damn, they might even feel like they're going crazy. They might feel like all hope is gone, their power is gone, and they can find themselves in a rough place in their mind, in this fucking world. Like, what the fuck is my purpose? What am I doing all this hard work for, and everything keeps on fucking up? This is how these men and women feel. Now, even though this was a request today, this is my placement. Whether the person that asked, I'm sure you didn't know, but it is my placement also. So I do know exactly what I'm talking about. This placement can be very self-destructive. Okay, you can find different ways that you want to deal and cope with the struggles in this world, the struggles in this lifetime. You're out here trying to make shit work, and shit just fucking up every fucking time. Okay, you're going on a job, you're filling out applications, and you're not getting the job. You work on a job, some shit pops off, you lost the job, and things like this happen. You start a business, the business is slow, people hating on you, they don't want to fucking come, they don't want to support. Shit like this happens. You know what I'm saying? So now money not coming in, and a lot of different things take place with this fucking placement. This placement is for real. This placement is for real. All right. But now the issue and the lesson, and I'm going to repeat the lesson. And again, lesson is that these men and women do seek out control and power. Okay. But the lesson here is to let go of the controlling nature that you have. And that's when you gain the fucking power. This is how you really gain the control and the power, by letting go of trying to control shit. Let shit flow. Let shit be how it's going to be. Let shit rock how it's going to rock. Okay, shit didn't go the way you thought it was going to go, the way that you planned it to go. But since you've been on this earth for a very long time now, if you are to that age, because some people might be watching it and your Saturn has not returned yet. But if you have, and I'm going to just say, if you have, okay, there is light at the end of the tunnel. All right, you do have a purpose in this life. You just have to be more flexible and not afraid of things that need to be changed. Okay, if there's people in your life that are out to do you no good, do you fucking harm, or just not here for your best interest, fuck them motherfuckers. You ain't gotta be around them. You don't have to be cool with not one motherfucker that's sitting up here trying to fuck up shit around you. You see what I'm saying? You got people that's not there being there listening ear, or they're just hating on you for any fucking reason, because this placement has to do with all of these different type of things. Okay? So anything that needs to be fucking changed or rearranged in your life, remove it. Remove it right the fuck out your life today. Now, if your Saturn has not returned yet, okay? So let's say you are under the age of 28 or even under 30, then it's okay, because what's going to happen is there is going to be a Saturn return for you, and this is going to definitely broaden your horizons. You're going to be able to really come into who you are. You're going to be able to be very influential in this lifetime. Okay, this is a powerful placement to have if you do have it. Please, the trust issues, try to work on those, because trust issues are fucking for real. Okay, I'm still working on those myself right now. I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but I ain't that fucking old. But trust issues are for real. Okay, and it can be very difficult to deal with. That's all that I'm going to say on that note. But now, as I said before, these men and women do want to accomplish so many different things. They have so many ideas, brilliant ideas, goal orientated men and women. They really just want to see whatever they put out into the universe. They really just want to see it come to fruition. And that's just really what it is. Whatever that they're doing, they don't want to see it get teared back down. They don't want to see it absolutely destroyed time after time, after they put so much hard work, time, and dedication into it. All right. So the good thing and the good news for you to know is that you are here and born to leave a major impact into this life. So before you leave this lifetime, you will touch somebody's soul to the utmost extent, to the highest level. And please understand that. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will go more into depth into this placement. Okay, please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up. I am the Chef Goddess, also at Supreme Royale Catering at gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, his business is Steve's Handy Helpers, and you can contact him at aronnesbitt90 at gmail.com. If you need me to analyze a birth chart for you, it will be $50, because I did change the price a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We are going through a lot of hard times, and I do realize and understand. So I did go down on the price. It is $50. And if you need a synastry chart or a composite chart, that price has changed also. That will be $70. All right. If anybody needs a tarot reading, all right, if you want to know about love, career, money, financial situations, even your health, And also spirituality, that will be $30, and it's not limited to 15 minutes. It's not limited to just 20 minutes. However long that it takes for the readings to go, that's just the fucking set price for it. Okay, so but individually it is going to be $30. So the loved one is 30, the financial is 30, and that's just how that is. So any other information that you might need, okay, if you go on my channel, you can see up on the top it does have playlists and things of such. You can see the about, where it says about. I have everything in that description so you can see all the services and things that are provided. So thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell every single time so you can keep getting all these notifications. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. People are enjoying the videos, and I am definitely thankful and grateful about that. So this has been A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.